Welcome back to the Whiskey Tornado. I'm your host, Lance, and today we are reviewing one of the best value bourbons out there. It's Early Times Bottled in Bond. Hey guys, welcome back. I am excited to be recording episodes for you again. I know you guys are all probably going crazy with the stay-at-home order. To all you essential workers out there, thank you so much for all you do. I have been at home with the family, the wife and kids, and just really haven't done any recording during this time. People have been messaging me saying, hey, when's your next video coming out? I've been really taking this time to just focus, spending time with family and really enjoying time with my kids, and it's been wonderful. I also built a new set and built a new bar, stocked it, so I'll have lots of reviews coming out for you guys. Today we are reviewing Early Times Bottled in Bond, and it is probably my new daily drinker. I don't drink every day, but you know what I mean. A few times a week, if I want a good bourbon and I don't want to be drinking the expensive stuff, this has, as you can tell, is the bottle that I have been going to. It is just fantastic value. We're gonna get into it today. I've already poured out some and let it get some air just a little bit. Our scoring system, I rate everything 0 to 1, 0.5 being average, and we have 6 categories. We have presentation, nose, palate, finish, value, and availability. And then we add those up. Anything 3 or above is bar worthy, 4 is buy 2, maybe even bunker 1, depending on the price. So let's get into Early Times Bottled in Bond. We're gonna get to, well, let's talk about the presentation first. The label, you know, it's just okay. It does look like older font, which I like. The bottle's just pretty boring. You know, probably not a lot of thought went into this. But I could see, like, down the road, kind of like Heaven Hill Bottled in Bond, the 6-year Heaven Hill Bottled in Bond now. You see that on the shelves, and, you know, it was an ugly bottle back then, but now that nobody can get a hold of it, it's a cool looking bottle. And I think this probably the same if this becomes hard to find. And, you know, some of the guys that I know in the bourbon community are having a hard time finding Early Times Bottled in Bond now. So right now, you know, the presentation's less than average, but I could see it being kind of a cool looking bottle on your shelf in a few years. But for now, we're gonna rate it below average at a 0.3. There's just not a whole lot going on besides a nice font on the label with some gold etching in there, copper etching, which is kind of nice. Anyway, let's get to the nose. I have not had anything today. Let's just spread those oils around. The nose, really nice on Early Times. The first thing you get is heavy caramel with like a little underlying cherry. You know, the ethanol is there, but it is a cheaper whiskey, but it doesn't hurt the nose at all. The nose is really nice. For a $24 bottle that comes in a liter, it's pretty amazing value if you ask me. You know, just your typical kind of bourbon notes. Not a whole lot of baking spices, maybe a little bit of cinnamon in there, but the main heavy note on this is caramel with some cherry. And I love getting fruits in my bourbons, so yeah, it's nice. Sweet caramel with some cherry and a little bit of oak. Not too much else, not overly complex, but it is a great nose, better than average nose. So I'm gonna give it, let's go a 0.7 on the nose on this. And then let's go on the palate, see what we've got on the taste. Kind of drying there, which I don't know that I've picked up on before. It could just be my first sip of the day, but I got some of that drying oak tannins. But that's not too overly oaked, but it was a little dry. Let me get another sip here. On the palate, it's definitely that caramel, but more like peanuts, dry peanut shells, which I love in bourbon as well. And then just a little thread of some fruit in there, whether it be strawberry or cherry. But I mean, it's slight. It's not, the fruit notes are more prevalent on the nose to me than they are on the palate. And then also some oak. So again, it's not overly complex, but for $24, what you're getting is really good. It's an easy sipper. It doesn't really taste 50% ABV in my opinion. Yeah, it just goes down so smooth. Really nice balanced whiskey. Maybe a little high on the ethanol, but again, it's cheaper, so you're gonna get that. But if I had my choice, and some of you might beat me up in the comments about this, but if I had my choice between this and Buffalo Trace, I'm picking this. I'd like to do a blind with these, but I'm pretty sure that I'm picking this. All right, so on the palate, it is just slightly better than average. Not slightly, I guess it's better than average. We're gonna go 0.6 on the palate because it is a good palate. If I had this blind and didn't know how much it was, I would really be enjoying it. So 0.6 on the palate. On the finish, you know, it's not super long. It is a little tannic, a little drying on the finish. But it's not super short either. So it's about an average finish. I'm gonna go 0.5 there. Value. The value is fantastic. You're getting instead of 750 milliliter, you're getting a 1 liter for $24, and you know this would rival a lot of $40 whiskeys in my opinion. So we're gonna give it a 0.9. We're gonna give a 0.9 on the value. It's fantastic. I've even bought some extras of these and have them bunkered, so just in case supply starts to get short on them. Availability. Availability, again, is a hard one for me in my area. Sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't. So I'm going to rate it about average. I can't go into the store anytime I want and grab a bottle of this, but it's there enough that I can keep some stock as of now. So we're going to give it an average 0.5 score. And that brings Early Times Bottled and Bond to a 3.5. Definitely a bar-worthy bourbon. And for $24.99 or whatever it is for a liter, pick this up. Some people disagree with me and don't think this will be hard to find. I have a feeling that after some time, when this starts to catch on a little bit more, this is going to be a hard one to find. All right, thank you guys. Thank you for staying with me and tuning in. We'll see you next time.